Hello everyone, this is Jess and welcome back to the channel. So, I have just been feeling so overwhelmed. I don't know about you, but I just feel that my mind is all over the place. Especially with YouTube. I've recently started making content, and it's quite difficult, to balance it with your. I have a full-time job, right? And then I have a family. I have to take care of people. I have to take care of myself, and on top of that, whatever little free time I used to get, now I am making videos and I'm constantly thinking of ideas, and I'm, although it's good, it's a lot of fun and I am working towards a bigger goal, sure. बट तभी भी होता है राइट कि आपको ऐसा लगता है कि योर माइंड इज ऑल ओवर द प्लेस. मतलब आप सामने देख रहे हो और आपको 100 प्रॉब्लम्स दिख रही है कि यार मुझे ये भी करना, मुझे ये भी करना, मुझे ये भी करना है, लेकिन मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है तो मेरे पास 24 घंटे ही ना दिन में, लेकिन मैंने अपने लिए इतना ज़्यादा काम लेके रखा हुआ है कि मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या क्या करूँ. सो आई फील दैट हैपन्स विद लॉट ऑफ पीपल एंड पीपल लाइक मी हु have this nasty habit of overthinking, क्योंकि फिर ऐसे हमें लगता है कि शायद हम अपना 100% नहीं दे रहे हैं, या फिर we're lagging somewhere, or maybe we're not good enough. So there are these constant black thoughts, which, like, I'm calling them black thoughts because if I close my eyes, and that's what I think, like, these thoughts are so harmful and inka aura is black, like that's the only color that I can think of, because it's just it gets difficult, and I feel it's a very normal thing, it's a very human thing to feel that way. So that's the topic of this episode of Coffee Talk, that how to balance overwhelm, how can you develop such a personality कि आपको चीजें इतना easily bother नहीं करें. Because I feel the thing with me now is that I have this plan in my head, and if things don't go according to my plan, I just get so flustered, and I feel that's a horrible trait to have, because ऐसा मेरे साथ बहुत टाइम से होता है कि I have like listed 10 things, और अगर मुझे दिन में 10 चीज़ें करनी, बट अगर मैं accomplish नहीं कर पा रही हूँ तो I will be so hard on myself, I will beat myself up mentally कि यार मुझे ये करना था, मैंने नहीं किया. इस स्कूल में भी होता था कि यार मुझे ये 10 चीज़ें पढ़नी है, मैंने नहीं पढ़ी, अब मेरा क्या होगा, फेल हो जाऊँगी. ऐसा ऑफिस में भी होता है मुझे आज के 10 टास्क कंप्लीट करने थे, बट यार मैं 8 ही कर पाई, मेरे पास टाइम ही नहीं बचा इन 2 चीज़ों के लिए. So it's not sometimes these things are in our control, but most of the times they are not. And I feel when it's something which is not in your control, why do we even bother ourselves? So coming on to the topic of overwhelmed, right? That how do you feel overwhelmed? Overwhelmed का मतलब होता है कि आप कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशन आई है, ठीक है, या फिर ऐसी बहुत सारी सिचुएशंस आ गई हैं, लेकिन आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा कि आप निकलेंगे कैसे. वो चीजें, वो इमोशंस इतने भारी हो गए हैं आप पे, they are overpowering you, so you are overwhelmed, that you don't know how to maneuver through things, you don't know how to navigate through life, and you don't know how to maybe what things are in your control, what things are not under your control, what should you do first, what should be your priority. तो ये सारी चीजें हमें overwhelm करती हैं. Something like, say आप new job आपकी, you have a new job, or say there were certain difficult family situations you're dealing with, or there's something very wrong in your personal life, or say you want to switch jobs, or say someone like me, right, like I'm working but I'm doing this also, and I have ton of other mental issues that I'm battling with. So there are so many things, right, and at any point in time हम लोग के पास में, at least as humans, we have like 1,000 things that we're worrying about, because our minds are so complex and they're so vast कि we're capable of thinking so much, और हमें पता ही नहीं है कि हमें कब सोचना रोकना पड़ेगा. मेरे साथ तो ऐसे ही होता है कि मुझे एक बारी मैं, it's like a domino thing, if I am starting to think about one thing, I'm going to think about 20 other things which are wrong with my life. और ऐसा कुछ है भी नहीं. अगर मैं if I step back and I analyze the situation, I'm like, dude, क्या खराब है, कुछ भी तो नहीं है, सब ठीक चल रहा है, सब बढ़िया है, all okay. लेकिन that's the thing, right, कि हम खुद को वो ऑप्शन ही नहीं देते हैं, हम खुद को अलाउ ही नहीं करते हैं उस सिचुएशन से निकलने के लिए, बिकॉज हमारे पास हमेशा कोई ना कोई रीजन जरूर होता है टू ब्रिंग आवरसेल्व्स डाउन. दूसरा नहीं करेगा, उसके पहले हम ही कर लेंगे कि मैंने यार ये चीज ठीक नहीं करी, या फिर ये सिचुएशन इतनी ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट है, मुझे नहीं पता मैं कैसे निकलूं, ठीक है. और फॉर इंस्टेंस समथिंग लाइक सोशल मीडिया. आजकल इंस्टाग्राम पे लोगों की लाइफ इतनी हैप्पी लगती है. एक पॉइंट ऐसा था, मैं तो सोशल मीडिया पे आई थिंक कुछ में भी साल भर से हूँ, उसके पहले तो मेरा स्कूल कॉलेज कभी सोशल मीडिया पे दिखा ही नहीं. बट आई थिंक अबाउट टुडेज जनरेशन, लाइक पीपल हु आर बोर्न इन दिस वर्ल्ड, इन दिस डे एंड एज, दे हैव constant access to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. They are thinking and they are seeing these fancy lives like people are, and you think like, यार लोग इतने खुश कैसे हैं, मैं खुश क्यों नहीं हूँ, like what have I done wrong, why am I not as happy as these people are. And I feel they are, it's, there's a curtain, ठीक है, there's only a limited things that they are choosing to show you. For instance, me, right, in this video, I am very consciously choosing to show you this angle of my house because I think it's cute. You know, मेरा new rug, मेरा new throw आपको इस video में दिखेगा, मेरे cushions दिखेंगे, but this is a very carefully thought of background. That is what happens with social media, right? That people are only choosing to show you the best parts, the highlights of their life, and that is not how it always is. Maybe for some people it is good, like good for them, but mostly for us humans, ऐसा नहीं होता है, right? For us common people, it's not like that, and that's totally fine. And that is something that, you know, does overwhelm us. That is something that even though we have acknowledged it, it still bothers us. I mean, of course, it bothers us. You know, we also want to go on these fancy trips. We also want to have this amazing job, and we also want to have this amazing life. But then again, these things do overwhelm us. And I feel it's totally fine as long as, you know, we are not going down that rabbit hole कि हम सोचते जा रहे हैं और हमको जो हमारे पास में है हम उसको भी एकदम नजरअंदाज कर रहे हैं वो चीज के बारे में जो हमारे पास है नहीं है, हो सकता है कभी ना ही में हो सकता है कि हमें जरूरत ही नहीं है उन चीजों की, लेकिन हम बस उनके बारे में सोच रहे हैं फालतू में बैठ के. I don't have a lot of pointers to tell you because, you know, I myself am still struggling with how to balance overwhelming situations, but I think a few things that do help me are, say, first thing would be, you know, to think that, okay, step one, what do I need to do ऑन प्रायोरिटी. अगर मेरे पास 50 चीजें हैं दिन में करने के लिए, ठीक है, मुझे पता है कि मुझे ये चीजें करनी है, लेकिन मेरा ओवरवेल्म होने से मेरा टाइम वेस्ट होगा, मेरा मेंटल पीस पूरा खराब हो जाएगा, मेरा मूड पूरा खराब हो जाएगा. तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? मुझे सोचना है कि ओके, मेरे प्रायोरिटी में क्या है. आउट ऑफ दीज 50 थिंग्स व्हाट डू आई वांट टू टैकल इमीडिएटली, तो मैं वो चीज करती हूँ. दैट्स नंबर 1 थिंग. नंबर 2 is for you to sit back and analyze. So see, when something is going horribly wrong in your life, okay, and I'm sure that, you know, you are trying your level best, and that is why you have to, you know, analyze. And, you know, in that moment it might feel like, you know, your world is crumbling down कि यार मुझे तो समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मतलब why did I do this, like why did I get myself in this situation, या फिर ऐसा मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है, like why me, you know, that always comes up. It's like why me. So I feel what you can do is, you know, there's a rule of 10-10-10 that, you know, you have to sit and think, okay, how is it going to affect me in 10 days, in 10 months, in 10 weeks, in 10 years, you know. And then you think, okay, if it's going to bother you in the next 5 years, if it's going to affect your life down 6 months down the line, then sure, get worried about it, you know, and maybe that thing requires your immediate attention. So for instance, you are studying for an exam, right, and you have a full-time job, for example. Now you know that job तो मुझे कल को छोड़नी है, ठीक है, लेकिन मुझे एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ाई करनी है क्योंकि 6 महीने बाद मुझे वो एग्जाम क्लियर करना है एंड मुझे पढ़ना है. सो यू नो क्लियरली, यू नो, thing which has the most impact in the long run is what demands your attention. Another example is that you need to shift your perspective. I feel most of the things in your life will be solved with a better mindset. So ऐसे, you know, when I was growing up, you know, I used to listen about these people कि यार कुछ भी होता है ना यार, ये लोग लाइफ में बड़ा खुश रहते हैं यार, ये लोग ना, इनके तो मतलब बिल्कुल भी लोग वरी नहीं करते हैं. एंड आई फील अगर आप वैसे हैं तो ग्रेट जॉब एंड आप ऐसे ही रहिए, लेकिन अगर आप मेरी तरह हैं, मैं तो बहुत ज्यादा परेशान हो जाती हूँ. एंड आई फील मोस्ट ऑफ अस डू गेट लाइक दैट कि यार पता नहीं है ना, अभी तुरंत एकदम ऐसा फ्लस्टर हो जाना है कि मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. आई वुड लाइक टू बी, दैट्स माई गोल टू बी लाइक द फर्स्ट पर्सन जो लोग परेशान नहीं होते हैं. बट अगर आप परेशान होते हैं ना, आई टेल यू अ ट्रिक, इट्स ऑल अबाउट द चेंज इन योर पर्सपेक्टिव. तो आप उसको, अगर से किसी ने आपको परेशान किया, ठीक है, आप ऑफिस में किसी ने आपको कुछ कह दिया, आपके पास 2 ऑप्शन है. या तो आप गुस्सा होकर बैठ जाए कि अरे इसने मुझे ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया, ये वो गुस्सा आप कर रहे हो. सेकेंड, आप ये सोचो कि यार वो बंदा भी तो खुद किसी सिचुएशन में होगा ना, लाइक बिकॉज आई फील मोर ऑफ्टन देन नॉट कोई आप पे गुस्सा कर रहा है, या इफ समवन इज बीइंग एंग्री एट यू, इट्स more often than not a reflection of what they are going through in life. So if someone is being mean to you, just be nice to them and let it go, because they are either struggling through something and they're projecting their sadness onto you, or they are horrible people and उनको बस मजा आता है. तो भी आप छोड़ दो, जाने दो कि हाँ कोई बात नहीं, वो जैसा है वो अपनी पर्सनालिटी दिखा रहा है इस आर्ग्यूमेंट में, तो मुझे वैसे नहीं करना, मुझे वैसे लेवल पे नहीं गिरना है, तो आई लेट इट गो. द लास्ट थिंग इज दैट यू नीड टू have an understanding, you know, you need to build yourself in a way where you know that, you know, you have to, and I think this thing comes with age, this thing comes with experiences, that not everything needs your attention, not every thought that you have deserves to be analyzed and scrutinized. It does not. You have to learn, and it will be better for you if you learn sooner than later, that you don't have to हर एक चीज को पकड़ के नहीं बैठना होता है. But you know, thoughts are like clouds. They'll come and they'll go. अगर कोई thought constantly आपके दिमाग में बैठा है, maybe that is something that needs your attention at priority. But more often than not, आपके दिन में जो thousands and thousands of thoughts आते हैं, right? You don't need to sit and think and feel bad about all of them. You just have to let it go. So I feel when you practice this letting go, when you practice a change in mindset, when you practice a shift in perspective, a shift in looking at things through other person's lenses, or you know, you learn to step into other person's shoe and understand the situation. I feel all of these things will help you understand that I don't have any reason to be overwhelmed in this situation. I need to just maybe calm down, you know, I just maybe need to go take a walk, clear my head, clear my mental space, maybe, you know, get a cup of tea or a cup of green tea. I'm not sure how much this video helped you, maybe, but I feel if anything, if I made you feel that, you know, you are heard and you're understood, and you are also going through similar things as I am, or you are also, you know, a little bit overwhelmed about the things which are not in your control, and you know, you want to have a change in perspective or shift in mindset, maybe I genuinely hope that this video helped you in some way. And please like, share and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that, you know, you'll be notified every time I'm on YouTube. And please do let me know in the comments below, you know, how are you liking. If you're new to this channel and you have, you know, seen this stranger making a bunch of videos, please let me know how you guys are liking these. If I should continue or if I should just absolutely stop making videos altogether, please do let me know your thoughts on the same. And hope to see you soon. Bye.